On last week's edition of Horror on the Orient Express, our heroes met the friendly and ever-so-good-looking Lieutenant Opachek of the Kofzi Police. Thanks to the universal anti-communist sentiment, the investigators now have the long arm of the law on their side. Whilst figuring out their next course of action at dinner, they were approached by Dr. Bellinzada's office assistant. She informed Lieutenant Opachek that the good doctor had not been seen since the investigators had met with him. With a little bit of 6'4" coercion, the location of Bellinzada's private laboratory was revealed by his niece. Breaking curfew, the ardently adventurous entourage made their way to the laboratory, only to be greeted by guards with primate appendages. Once they decided not to monkey around with the gorilla-like guards, they promptly made their way back to the Hotel Lerner, where a swarm of knowledge flooded Jean-Luc's being, granting him the knowledge of all things Fez. What will our heroes and the luscious lieutenant do about the Bellinzada compound? Who will be Jean-Luc's first victim? Let's find out on tonight's episode of Horror on the Orient Express.
Hello, and welcome everyone to tonight's episode of Horror on the Orient Express. I am your illustrious and merciful and completely inept when it comes to dice rolls, keeper of arcane lore, Moss, and these beautiful people around me are our cast, our investigators, as it were. And you may notice that we are a couple short. I do believe that young Jimmy, or KrisWithADagger, is I don't know what he's doing. I mean, he's really being stuck in a candy van. Hasn't stopped him in previous weeks, so I'm not sure what exactly is going on. I'm sure he'll let us know in chat.
His mouth is full.
The implications, there's a lot to unpack there. But we've also got Sevvy, who is having some technical difficulties. So I've made the executive decision to move on without her, leave her in the dust, and perhaps let her die a horrible, painful, well, Camellia die a horrible, painful death. Sevvy shall live on forever in our hearts, minds, and on this planet. I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to throw it over to JT. How are you doing, JT?
Fantastic.
All right. Good talk. All right. And Nomi, I think you've got a little surprise that you wanted to show the chat here.
I did, because I saw Sassy Witch in the chat saying, like, I need food ideas. Well, Sassy Witch, I'm glad that you're here. And I'm glad that I was able to get on here because this is fresh off the oven. I don't know if you can see the steam, but tonight's dinner dish is fried kimchi rice with brisket burnt ends and a fried egg. And I made a sweet, spicy sauce with like red pepper flakes and just brown sugar. I cooked it a little bit, put it in, and then my gosh, I was just saying this is my new favorite staple item. So yeah, you should make it. It's super easy.
Still waiting on Huevos con Weenies, and I haven't seen it.
I have some. Well, this is huevos. The brisket bite's not a weenie, but you know, weenies are definitely a mystery meat. But I got brisket.
All right. Well, I do prefer brisket to weenies. 9 times out of 10. Every once in a while, a good weenie comes in handy. But speaking of inappropriate comments that I really should watch my mouth before saying.
I was just to say, dang.
Well, how are you this evening?
No burnt ends here.
No burnt weenies?
No burnt weenies, no burnt ends. It's all good. Everything is fine here. How are you? I have a very happy Calvino on my lap. You can see him right here. That's his little ears flipping. He's very content right now. And he won't let me have my hands, which is why my hands are stuck. But, that's Monday.
Calvino will be Calvino, but when you start running into monsters, I'm sure he'll get up and start doing something. I mean, it's Calvino.
Yeah, he'll do something. You'll go get some more pate, won't you? Yeah, no.
Oh, pate. Kimchi.
Oh, look, a monster.
Pate. Kimchi, pate. I don't know.
Kimchi with fried rice.
Ooh, Smoo is drinking coffee with hot sauce in my honor. Thank you, Smoo. I would salute you, but I got a 22-pound cat on my hands.
I'm not going to say where they are, but there's a rumor that Sevvy and Chris are sitting in a van somewhere with a fez on.
No.
Oh, no.
I don't know if that's true.
Yep, using a Ouija board.
Could be.
That's what they do.
Oh, man. I want to see, I need to see artwork of Camellia and Fez just like sitting there looking at each other in fezes.
I like how you say Camellia and Fez. I'm like, okay.
Did I say Camellia and Fez?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
His name is now Fez. Okay.
You guys have learned by now that words are not my forte. So
Forte. Forte.
I heard a whole
now you're being
game
ridiculous.
today. Call it Sirenscape, and I wanted to just curse. Scream at them.
Oh shoot, that's right.
I'm like, look what fucking rude I did to all these people. Made them start calling it Sirenscape.
You know, that brings me back to those of you who have watched Critical Role. I used to watch it quite a bit, and every time Matt would say sigil, but instead of sigil, he would say sigil.
And no, he didn't.
Yes, he did. For like 2 years, he did. Sigil. And it drove me insane.
The other one that drives me crazy is Hearth. Oh, you do that one too, actually.
Hearth? What's wrong with
Hearth?
Hearth.
Oh, okay. So bad.
I mean, okay. You know what? I'm going to Google it.
It's fucking Hearth, Moss. Yeah. Don't have to Google it. It's Hearth.
Are we sure about that?
They don't call it Hearthstone, Moss. They call it Hearthstone for a reason. It's Hearth.
On the One Ring, we do occasionally confuse weary and wary.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm just as guilty of that. Wary is a little bit different than weary.
I think you mean him.
I confuse left and right, okay? I don't think that we need to get too into the weeds on what exactly it takes to get me confused.
He gets confused between left and east very often.
All the time. Like the amount of times I've had to edit out something where I said east, west is many times, several times, more times than I have fingers and or toes.
How many would that be? Just out of curiosity.
Like 7?
At least 7.
Per hand or per appendage?
No, all in total.
Oh, geez. Okay, well, you're special.
He's got 4 toes on one, and then 2 on the other, and then 1 finger.
Nomi, how do you know this?
Who does?
And 1 finger. Mhm.
Have you been stalking me? Looking at my feet?
Well, I'm not calling you for dinner.
Oh, gross. Oh, well, you should. I'm actually a delight at dinner. Speaking of little dinner part, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I do have some benefits to hand out.
Nice.
First and foremost, we got a Mythic subscription from Chrysanth, and that is going to myself and JT.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, we also got fan art of Camellia by Circus Freak Jimmy and the entire crew. 2 separate pieces by Sassy Witch. Thank you, Sassy Witch. We love to see those. We got Frost or Clay by Havoc. The whole crew by Daxi. Gore and Clay / Calvino by JT. We also got 50 likes from 50 likes from last stream, which well done, guys. 50 likes. That's huge. We also got, guess how many comments we got last week?
36.
75.
Close. We got 37. 37 comments from last stream. So in total, we've got let's see, 3 Eureka points to Sevvy, Nomi, and Frost. Chris is not here, so he will not be getting any of those. Sorry, Chris.
I'll take the extra one that Chris doesn't get.
What do you think? We're a bunch of communists. We don't redistribute. It goes in the coffers. And we got 4 Eureka points to myself and JT.
Sweet.
Nice.
All right. So with that, let me get us switched over to our little
Chris
game.
is like, boo.
Get back in the van.
Thank you, Michaela. As Moss's former MegaCon roommate can confirm, I am a delight. Thank you, Michaela. You are far too sweet, and I forgot to pay you this week, so you really don't have to say that. All right.
I will be the judge of that until I meet or hang out with you.
Yeah.
This year.
I've met you before,
Michaela.
but that was like a year ago, and I was,
Yeah, we didn't know who each other was. I was like, I saw Rosie there, and I saw Joe Rosie there, and you were walking with her. I was like, wow, she is tall. Oh, hi, you're Nomi. That was about the extent.
That really was the extent. And then like hours later, I fell down 20 stairs.
I was going to say, was this before or after the fall?
This is before the fall.
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven down 20 flights of stairs?
Are you really asking me that? Because it did hurt. I was bruised. That was pretty fucked up.
Didn't Sevvy push you down the stairs?
It was
It was Tabitha.
Oh, Tabitha. That's who it was. That's right.
Well done, Tabitha. And here, I thought that Tabitha was a nice person. All right, let me get us swooshed. All right. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on.
Oh, no. What?
You done fucked up.
I done fucked up. Hold on. Okay. Something played automatically and it wasn't supposed to. All right. Nothing. Don't worry about it. Okay. So, let me see. Let me get some context sounds going here.
Well, apparently there was sound that we can't hear.
It probably. Oh, you can't hear it.
They heard it.
It's on OBS.
No.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Lynn Green. I give a shout out to Sirenscape because if we give them a shout out on stream, they won't copyright strike us on our channels. So we like that. We think that's pretty cool.
We also like a link.
It's playing through. It's going to play through.
Oh, it's magic.
It's magic. Oh, ho, ho, it's magic. You know.
Wait, how does this magic happen? I don't hear anything.
Because I haven't started it yet.
Oh.
Boop. Oh, never mind. It doesn't play through there. I forgot. There's a thing that goes up there. I'm still learning. All right. So, players, you should notice a little link that pops up there for you to join in on the session.
I see no link.
In the in Fantasy Grounds.
Oh.
Oh, now I see.
Did it show up in the chat?
Nope.
It's
in the chat on Fantasy Grounds. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna have to. Oh man, I'm gonna have to try. And
I
move
see
hand
it.
here.
La,
Let's see.
la,
Left-handed mousing.
La 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 la. Yes.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, now it's not playing. What is going on here, dog?
man, I was about to give you a nice compliment. I was going to say Moss has improved his hosting skills.
No, I haven't, because this is now I'm already boomering it. I don't know why this isn't playing.
Sounds good though.
It's not playing on my end.
No,
Have
it's
you
not
tried
playing on my end either.
refreshing it?
Let's see. Music broadcast safe. Let's try that again. I know why it's not playing on my end.
Why?
Because I need to open up I need to open it up.
Open this pit up.
Ooh, now we're getting
Moss, that banana is getting closer and closer to your face every week.
what banana?
Exactly.
Ah, yes, Flammenwerfer. Thank you, Smoo. I do pride myself on my ability to pronounce German words. Flammenwerfer. All right. So, are you guys still not hearing it?
I hear shit.
Yeah, there's no bars moving up and down. It's just
This wouldn't happen if Sevvy was with us.
I'm hearing it. Can the chat hear it?
I hear nothing.
You hear nothing?
Your link stinks.
I was starting to think like
nabbit.
maybe I'm special. Like, am I?
Oh, you're special, all right.
Mhm.
I was.
All right.
That's what I was referring to.
You know what? Chat, something broke. Here. Bear with us for just 1 minute while I get this fixed. Hold
It's
on.
Monday. What do you expect, people?
It was just.
All right. Let's see. I think we should be all right here. Let me see. Oh, boo, 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 boo.
Boss touched me while we were away.
Yeah, it was a grim scene. It was
Right
a
here in
very
the
grim
heart,
scene.
it touched him.
What?
All right, so
Cover your heart, JT.
I don't have one.
chat, big time boomer on my end, but I think we should be good to go. If everybody can hear it, then I think we can press on. Still no Sevvy. I don't know where she's at.
Pressing on, pressing
I'm
on.
assuming she didn't
really-
get to.
My face is going, going.
She must really be
wasn't able to
pinching one off.
reboot.
Pressing on,
Trying to get that
pressing
one
on.
out. So, but we should press on without her, regardless.
And I won't
So,
go back.
with that, you all are in the Hovart Brothers butcher shop. You all having just found the notes pertaining to the what is known as the Wolves of Vinkovci, as they have come to call themselves. Lieutenant Opachik explains. And their doings around Vinkovci, and they're watching you and their interest in the Meme Sahis. Meanwhile, Camellia and Clay have found the safe back in the freezer, and it looks as though there was a bit left behind, specifically the face of a journalist, a young blonde girl.
She was not the one that was on the missing poster. That was the girlfriend of the other guy, right?
It was the one who was on the missing
Oh, it
poster,
was
yes.
her. Okay,
Mhm.
all right. Okay, you. Gross. Well, we know what happened to her now.
Yeah. And with that,
Well, I think we know what's happened to both of them, old boy.
I think we know what happened to a lot of people.
Jasmina comes back and says, "What did you find back?" Oh my god! As she stares into the into the safe. What is going on in here?
Unfortunately, it's a site we've seen in other places.
You've seen this other places. What is? Who are these people?
Cult of insane madmen?
Well, I can clearly see that.
It's I won't discuss you too much with the details, but the skin of their victims is important to them.
You see, she gags a little bit. I can't possibly imagine why or what good that would do. No matter. Did you hear that they found some notes?
Notes.
Turns out the people of the butcher shop were watching us.
Ooh.
Not a surprise. They were trying to get us in trouble. Did you find out, or did they find out why they were watching us besides just point to the safe?
They are looking for something that perhaps my father had dug up in the Crusader's tomb. The Memes Sahis, I think it was called, or
Yes,
Serpent's Tooth.
we think that he was trying to destroy it.
Serpent's Claw. Serpent's Claw. I should
Oh,
say.
right. But that's what we believe he was trying to destroy in the Crusher, correct?
Is that what you believe?
We believe that he was trying to break something because there was a thing saying the only way it could be destroyed, or the only way something could be destroyed, is by being crushed or something. We thought that's what they were trying to destroy, but I believe that's what we believed.
That's what you believe.
That's what I believe.
I thought it was either that or the other thing that can't be easily destroyed.
Yeah, I didn't think that they were literally trying to destroy that, but maybe they did, because we're still missing
Pieces.
the left
Leg.
Leg
Yeah, the left leg. Yeah, I was like, it's the left leg. Okay.
and the head.
And the head.
Didn't we? Oh,
No
we didn't find the head. For whatever reason, I thought we found the head. Okay. So it's possible that they were doing that. But anyway, he's just going to say your father was trying to, take something that I think that he found. I think he was trying to destroy it. It might have been what cause problems for him.
Mm.
Not 100% certain, though.
They wanted us to retrieve whatever it was and then retrieve it from us.
Yep.
Whoever these people are and whatever this thing is, I think. Well, I don't know about you, but I would like to see this through. See this thing destroyed. It sounds like it's not something that's.
Well, I believe to do that, we're going to have to go into the lair where all those monsters live.
I am inclined to agree. And Lieutenant Opachik comes in and says, "What is going on?" And oh my God! As he looks into the safe.
This is why. Yes, this is why we thought they were bad people. I'll be right back.
Ooh.
And with that, it's just me and you, Nomi.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So now I think it's about as good a time as any. So what goes on with Huevos Rancheros? Or not Huevos Rancheros. Huevos con Wheat.
You got a lot to learn, my guy.
I know.
Huevos rancheros. What huevos rancheros is a good dish as well, but huevos
I get
con
that every time I
weenie-
go to a Mexican restaurant, by the way.
Yeah, dude, it's a banger of a dish.
Yeah.
But huevos con weenies, you can heat up a tortilla, make it into burrito, or just have tacos, or just put it in a bowl and eat it with tostada chips with like tons of salsa on it. I like to put avocado jalapeno salsa in mine.
Ooh. Ugh. All right. I already ate dinner. Now I'm hungry again. Anywho, now that JT's back.
Oh man, he ruined our date.
I know. It's all right. Well, next time, maybe we'll have a little bit of privacy.
You're welcome, Chet.
And with that, Lieutenant Opachik, he says, go ahead.
I'll make you a dish too, JT.
Oh, now it's not special. Ugh, fine.
I'll make a special dish for you, Moss.
Nice. All right. Sweet. Anywho.
Okay, so Lieutenant
Opachik says, I think we need to retain this for evidence. I'll need to get the department down here to investigate. And you can see he's like visibly holding back vomiting.
That's a real feeling you got there, sir. I know it all too well. That's almost me every day since I've met Jimmy.
You'll get used to it after 4 or 5 times, old boy.
Wait,
Miss Amelia, I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm just talking to myself out loud.
You might want to go see a psychiatrist, Miss India.
I am perfectly fine. No, you're not.
And the lieutenant says, I'm not in. This is not something I've run into before. Protocol says I need to immediately report this to the force, but leave the scene intact. Although I do not think that you being here would be such a good idea.
Yeah. So back to the hotel, I suppose.
Yep. And it is currently morning at this point. If I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong. I do believe that it is currently morning.
I think that you're right, because I think we ate and then went out. Or did we eat? I don't remember if we actually ate. Well, maybe we'll eat again. Food is never a bad choice.
I agree.
Unless, of course, you just saw someone's face in a safe. But,
All right. So, you all are heading back to the hotel then?
Yeah. I think that's probably a good choice, because I'm sure that a certain doctor wants to read, because that's what he likes doing.
Okay.
Well, at least it was in a safe space.
Okay.
That's why you're not in charge of humor.
Sending messages here.
Is it your girlfriend? Tell her you learned a new recipe that you can make.
Yeah, totally.
Dear
man.
Guadalupe.
Oh, good lord. Okay. No, I'm messaging Sevvy. She's really having a hard time pinching this one off.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got
You're just right on the razor's edge there, Moss.
You know.
Just raw dog it, Moss. That's like the best stream you can get with me, JT, and Frost on this panel here.
That's
game.
That's raw dogging.
A raw dog.
Sure.
Sure.
All right.
Because we are missing Chris, we're missing Sevvy, so
If we're gonna go crazy, then I'm drinking one of these things.
All right.
What's
So
that?
It's an immunity shot. It's lemon, apple, ginger, honey, turmeric, and black pepper.
You get those.
True factor.
yummy.
Oh.
They're it's really spicy, but so good.
I'm just drinking my Arnold Palmer.
Oh,
Coffee.
What are you drinking, Moss?
I've got a 0 sugar Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Not a
Children's
sponsor.
drinks.
diabetes.
Mm-hmm. It's 0 sugar. It's nothing but chemicals, dude.
Okay, formaldehyde man. You're gonna be a mummy in 3 minutes.
I love it. All right. The first the keeper of arcane mummies. I like it. All right. So with that, Lieutenant Opachik, he looks over at you and says, please, I can drop you off if you're going back to the Hotel Lerner, but I will need to go back to the police station.
That would be good. Now,
Make sure they don't steal your face, old boy.
I want to warn
I will
you
do my best.
that you see that face, correct?
Since that was
Unfortunately, taken from her. I know you have the ability to see beyond what's normally desired to be perceived by everyone. She has been walking around since that was taken, and it wasn't her. Someone took on her semblance because of that.
Same thing with the dead guy who came after me, old boy. That's not his real
And
face.
just grab him by the shoulders and say, be careful who you talk to and what you talk to people about. Make sure that you've seen them and talked to them recently, many times. You can never be certain.
You know how you found different ID on the man?
I'm making him paranoid.
It's a different face, not his.
I will see if I can maybe have some questions I can ask. I can ask him about the law, the enforcement code. And if they don't know the answers, then I will know that they are an imposter.
Possibly, yes. Unless they happen to be a lawyer.
All right.
Good thing we don't have one of them. What?
He gestures out the door, says, "Shall we?"
Yes, and walk out, and right when I go past Strathmore, Clay's just going to reach out and do this to his face. Look like he's adjusting it, and chuckle and slap him on the cheek lightly.
All right. And with that, he says, he looks back at Camellia and says, aren't you supposed to be getting back to your shift at the Rose Garden? I'm only taking that. I'm only taking the opportunity to say that because Sevvy's not here. Just had to get that out.
Next, you're going to
right.
get something in Camellia's hair.
All right. So you all make your way back to the Hotel Lerner. It's a relatively short ride. You do see that it is beginning to snow once again. Just a slight flurry for now. But you look out and you can tell that it looks like it may very well get relatively heavy. But Lieutenant Opachik drops you off and says, please, do be safe and don't hesitate to reach out if you need something. I will be there as soon as I can.
You as well, and he's going to say, if you want to make sure that it's us and we want to make sure it's you, just say Appomattox.
I'm going to write that down because that's a word I don't know.
It's courthouse where
I want to roll psychology to
Civil
see
War
if he's really upset
surrender.
about all this or if he's pretending.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
I know nothing.
He's being genuine so far as you can tell. And you notice he hasn't left your sight either. All right. So you all make your way back into the Hotel Learner. The receptionist greets you, and you can see that there are a few more people kind of walking about. Not necessarily wait staff, but housekeepers. You see an older man, kind of bald on top. He's currently sweeping the dance hall floor. What would you all like to do?
I suppose a drink, if not
Ooh.
coffee and food, whatever. We need something to calm everybody down.
I think a round of absinthe, just to calm everyone, should do the trick.
A round of absinthe. Okay. I would call for a luck roll, but I like the idea of them just randomly having absinthe. So sure. The waiter comes over to whatever table you all decide to sit down at. Jasmina joins you as well as Camellia and Jimmy, and brings you all a round of absinthe.
All right.
Excellent.
And Jimmy says, "To what do I owe the pleasure, Miss India?"
Oh, I forgot. You're underage. He won't have any. Just go ahead and take that extra glass.
Not in Europe.
Dang it. Jimmy, have you ever inhaled gasoline fumes before?
Well, there was once, and I was never quite right afterwards.
And this
I
drink
was
is not
going
for
to
you.
say, if I had a guess, he's probably inhaled quite a few fumes in his day.
At least that's what my pa says.
I rather you not take a drink of this, Jimmy. We already got so much on our hands. We have too much on our plates, and we can't afford to lose time to try to take care of you. Not to be mean or rude or on a normal day to you, but I don't think you can handle this drink, Jimmy.
With that, he kind of sets his shot down with force and says, "I'll have you know that I am a grown man, Miss India, and I can handle my alcohol just as well as anyone else. I'll show you."
Jimmy.
Oh.
Jimmy! Why would you do that, Jimmy? I'm doing this for your own good.
With that, you see he shoots it back. It goes straight down his throat. He winces. And he just, "See? I'm doing just fine, aren't I, Willa?"
Can we order a round of bread as well?
I think that would be wise. Or pancakes or whatever they have at this point.
Yeah,
Pastries.
we have the complimentary, bread rolls fresh out of the oven with the European butter from whatever cow is on a hill in Switzerland.
Oh, you mean Gertrude?
Sure.
The waitress gives you a quizzical eye and raises an eyebrow and says, "Ah," and just walks off into the kitchen.
Don't just stare at me. Go and get it.
Oh, she's yelling at the help.
And about 30 seconds later, she comes out with a basket of bread rolls and a plate of butter and just drops it from about 6 inches off the table.
You better watch that sass, or I'm gonna slap it out of your face before you know it. We're gonna have 2 people on the floor going to try to recover
boy,
here.
nothing stirs up the old cockles like help on help violence.
Keep your cockles under the table.
You better back the heck up before you get smacked the heck up. I'm telling you that, bitch.
And with
Oh,
that,
look, absinthe.
the waitress looks down at the rolls and looks at you and looks at your drink and says, "Would you like a refill?"
Are you talking to me or are you talking to Jimmy?
Clay just puts his hand over his glass.
Jimmy says, "Well, I sure would."
No, Jimmy, no, you've had one too many. You shouldn't have this at all.
All right, whatever you
No,
say,
Jimmy,
Miss India.
1 is the loneliest number, old boy. The loneliest number that you've ever had. Maybe you should have another.
You know, Miss India, he makes a good point. Two's
Yeah.
company, they say.
And then one can cause havoc.
I'm not familiar with that phrase, Miss India, but whatever
That's
you
because
say.
I just made it on the spot, Jimmy.
Wow, you sure are quick on your feet, Miss India, and you look good in a corset too. You think I might be able to borrow that one time?
No, it doesn't come in size beached whale, Jimmy.
You know, old boy, I'm so glad he's your problem now.
Yes, wonderful.
Wait, no, Jimmy's a skinny
Love it.
twig. No, he's not a beached whale. So, Jimmy,
No, Jimmy.
they will run research papers on you for thinking things like that. Like thinking if you can dress up in a corset like one that I'm wearing right now. How dare you? Plus,
What,
you wouldn't look as good as I
you
do.
think I would be a societal outcast or something?
I mean, could you be any worse than you already are, old boy?
I mean,
Jimmy.
it could be argued that John Carter was also a societal outcast, and look at how he turned out.
I'm gonna go.
What in the hell is that?
They knocked over their wheel. They have a big cat wheel that they run in, and if one of them gets on top, kaboom!
I thought Moss was doing that intentionally.
No,
It
it's
wasn't me.
the cats are having a good old time. I'm not gonna go set it back up right now.
I
I'm gonna
ordered
leave it
the
just
cat
sitting
wall
outside.
today.
Oh, you did.
Yes, 2 of them.
Oh dear.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes, there's going to be problems here.
Yep.
And with that, Jasmina kind of speaks up. She says, I don't know what is going on here. I'm sure you would look fine in a corset, although around these parts I would avoid wearing one in public. Regardless, what are we going to do about this meme Sahis that they were talking about?
We're gonna gut him up and get any bit of information we can get out of him.
He is a knife, you boob.
Oh, he's an iPhone. Okay,
She had a bit of absinthe. It's understandable.
that's why I'm acting like that, because absinthe does that to my mind.
Absinthe makes the
makes me
mind grow
loose.
foggier.
If you can't tell, I'm already loose in a person
I
as
was
it
gonna say,
is.
Jimmy, old boy, now's your chance.
Yeah, we know what that
Uh,
brisket kimchi bowl did to you. We got it.
Well, it is fermented cabbage, so
Well, we have to find where they're at, and we have an idea, or we do not have an idea. I'm trying to remember if we
We know
found
exactly
out.
where they're at. They're in that house with the demon arm fellows and the monkey men.
Right. Well, we don't know where in there because it's a. There's
Well, we
walls
don't have a
around. There's
layout of it,
more
of
than one
course.
building, right? But I don't know how we're going to get in there. Just us.
I don't
mean,
know how we're going to fight men with monkey arms.
A flamethrower would do wonders.
Would do one, wouldn't it? If only we had one of those. Oh, wait.
I don't know what you're talking about, guys. Camellia says.
Exactly.
that is a Camellia thing to say. Camellia, I lost track of what they were talking about
2
3
drinks
months ago. Two drinks. I'm on 1.
One.
See that? She doesn't even remember the last one.
Wow.
Another shot?
Hell, let's do it. Let's go. Line them up, girl.
Bring you another shot. Oh boy, howdy.
Oh boy, howdy.
I have like
Wow.
I have a little bit of drink left, so let's see.
Oh, he takes that one. You see that Jimmy is getting into it. Like, he took that shot better than the
It's
first
making
one.
him stronger.
Who else is taking absinthe shots? Is anybody
Oh,
else?
I'll take a shot.
Give me a constitution roll real quick, if you would.
I don't have one of those.
Clay's been basically just sipping it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, with that, your world starts to get a little woozy, and this shot is strange. Different from any of the other liquors that you've had before.
What the hell was in this? Horse tranquilizer?
India, do you want to give me a constitution roll as well?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, maybe 2 constitution.
If Sevvy was here, I would ask her if she is. but
Whoa, let's go.
I will roll for her. You see Camellia downs her shot.
Beep, 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 beep.
And she handles it masterfully. as it seems as though alcohol is no stranger to her either. And Jasmina's a little confused at this point. She says, well, I think that, I mean, obviously we know where Dr. Beranzada is. Is it possible that, I mean, would he have it? The knife, that is, the serpent's claw.
I'm thinking,
I'm pretty sure
undoubtedly.
Baron Kaza has the knife. Yes.
Well, given what we believe it can be used for, and the other things that we've seen, that would probably account for a great deal of the strange things we saw out there. In addition to the, what was it called? The pig man.
Man, bear, pig, and the monkey arm people.
The coup de viste.
Yes, the coup de viste. It's going to be interesting if we have to deal with them, because there are many of them.
Interesting is an interesting word to use in this situation, my boy. I think it's going to be downright bloody and painful.
Well, undoubtedly, but it's not like we should just go in there guns blaring. It might not be a bad idea to try and get the police a little more on our side. So when we get information on what the captain has found, perhaps we can enlist their aid in...
Well, to be fair, last we saw, the police were headed there, and I have a sinking suspicion that the police know about these experiments because a lot of those people who they experiment on are friends with them, old boy. Like ex-soldiers and whatnot.
Could be. Well, at least we could have the captain on our side, which is one reliable gun.
You think he's going to take our side over the police?
I think there's a chance.
You know that the military is also here too.
Are they now?
But convincing them might be... I mean, if we can convince them that unpleasant things are going on in the...
Actually, what I meant was the military is probably on their side.
Yeah, the communists stronghold. Now, the trick would be getting them to go in and do that while we made off with the things we need to make off with to get out of there. Because it's not good to have it in anyone's hand except probably ours. Because we're planning on destroying it all. Military might not.
Yes, destroying it all.
Well, we would probably need some sort of thing that would constitute proof, or at least could be interpreted as proof.
Right. And right now, we have nothing. Photographs would be interesting, but very difficult to come by.
At which point, Camellia pipes up and says, well, I have a camera.
Mm-hmm.
And a development kit.
We could attempt to get photos of the things going on.
Things? You keep talking about them. Have you ever used them before?
She has a lot of pictures of you asleep. It's very strange.
Concerning.
You're very photogenic.
Mostly because I don't sleep.
She said, well, yes, Jean-Luc, I've taken pictures of your books, transcribed all the pages.
Yes, but have we printed them out yet? Like,
I've developed a few of them.
Oh.
It's not easy when I don't have a developing room.
Understandable.
Essential to
you know, I hear there's a butcher shop that has a dark room that is currently not in use.
Not like we can go in there right now.
That is a good point.
Yeah, I mean, can't not go in there. Can we?
We're going to be investigated by the police quite quickly.
Yeah.
We hope.
I'll have another one of those shots.
About 30 seconds later, she comes back and says, who would like another shot? You?
Yes.
And looks around the table. Jimmy says, oh, I'll have one, miss.
The hell you won't, Jimmy.
I think I have proven myself quite worthy of another shot, Miss India.
Jimmy, have you noticed that I'm the only one who actually cares for you? That I'm the only one who actually like looks out for your well-being, make sure that you're not gonna take a drink too many to send yourself over? Maybe has that never crossed your mind before, Jimmy? Besides thinking how pretty you'd look like in a corset.
Well, you know, Miss India, I hadn't thought of it that way.
Yeah, to be fair, she's usually the one smacking the hell out of you that you need a drink in the first place, old boy. I'm just saying.
That's also a good point there, Mr. G. I mean, Mr. J. Well, I would like to avoid getting smacked again, so maybe I will cool it.
That's right,
We'll
Jimmy.
see.
Because the next, what if Willa gets out and starts running amok everywhere? Are you going to be sober enough to go and grab her?
He opens up his jacket and holds a little piece of bread, which a little tongue goes and grabs it. Says, well, I sure wouldn't like to have Willa running about, especially in this cold weather.
Exactly. I'm surprised she's still alive. She's cold-blooded. She should be like hibernating right now.
Beats me. It's almost like perhaps maybe whoever's in charge of this whole thing forgot that she existed.
Okay, all right. Well,
I don't know, Jimmy. You should
give
have
it another
shot with
give it
me.
another hour, Jimmy, and then we'll see if you can get another shot.
KrisWithADagger's like, she?
He's like, well, you know what? Let me see.
And Sassy Witch bugs, Moss. They eat bugs.
Well, there's no bugs in January.
Exactly. She should
That's
be
why it
speaking.
would be dead.
Is
Willa's a
Willow boy? Is Willow a boy? All right, you know what? I'll I'll go with what Chris says. Willow's a boy. Oh, sorry to misgender you, Willow.
I mean, to be fair, Jimmy, I thought you were saying Willa this whole time.
Oh, no, Miss India. That's just my Kansas accent.
Okay. Because
Now he's gonna explain.
I'm
the
really bad
entire-
with American
Oh.
accents too.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
What happened? No.
Our focus groups have identified that Nomi should also be included in the family photo. Oh, no. I missed the message and I don't have access to it. Sevvy's going to have to
How do
come
you
in.
feel
on.
about Nomi, mommy? Benefit to Nomi. That's what
Yes, benefit to Nomi there, I
they
believe.
want you to wear the.
Hold on.
the
I got it.
being
I got
the
it.
sailor outfit with Chrysanth and old sailor boy here.
I have it. I have it right here, Moss.
Oh,
I can read it.
Already.
Yeah. Our focus groups have identified that Nomi should also be included in the family photo with those cute sailors as the older sister or mom. Moss and Chrysanth, how do you feel about Nomi mommy? Benefit to Nomi? Oh, God. Thank you so much.
You know what? I'm cool with it.
Oh, thanks, Moss.
Yeah, it'd be like you'd be taking your kids out trick-or-treating. That's basically what that would
Oh
look
dear.
I should do
Salsa
it in the corset.
Chupacabra became a member before the stream started. Oh, thank you, Salsa Chupacabra, for becoming a member. That's
Salsa
awesome.
Chupacabra. I love that.
All right. So, everyone is brought their shots, and sans Jimmy. Jimmy has decided that he would rather
Is he?
not take another shot at the risk of getting slapped again.
Like a champ.
Oh, yeah. Well, this one, you've already had the taste. You've steeled yourself against the absinthe.
I've
And
had
this
quite
one-
a few bread rolls, little boy. I've straightened myself right now.
All right. So,
As I was saying, Jimmy, you pussy, have another shot.
he looks at you and then looks back at India and looks at you and looks at India. I'm going to need, actually, you know what? Why don't you both give me like a persuade roll or something?
Oh, I'd love to.
Or India, if you wanted to, you can try and intimidate since you have the threat of violence.
I do have the threat of violence. I've 2 shots of absinthe in, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling to throw hands. Let's go. What role would that be, Moss?
There should be an intimidate roll.
Yep.
Here it is. Oh man, I will use a Eureka point for this.
Perfect.
Do
I
it.
should have used the
And I got a message. But I used a Eureka point.
Still failed. So he says, "You know what, Mr. J? With enough of these, I think I can take all of Miss India Maria's physical violence. I will have another."
You're damn right, buddy.
Waitress, more absinthe, please. And he takes his shot. Let's see how he does. His you know what? I'm gonna give him a penalty die because this is his third shot.
Yeah.
And even still, heart
Nice, good roll.
regular success. All right, he says, see, Miss India, I have full control of my faculties. And he looks at his fingers and makes them all move in random but flary ways.
The flary.
Jimmy,
Flary ways.
your special parts, Jimmy.
What about my special parts, Miss India?
No, like your special parts, meaning that you have odds and ends that don't mesh together to make who you are.
You're with an apostrophe. I see what you're saying, Miss India. Okay. I still don't know quite exactly what you mean, but I'll take it.
You know, boy, it sounded like she was talking about your special parts, but it might be the absent. Yeah, I don't know.
You see, Mr. J, I thought that too at first, but then she explained that there was an apostrophe.
I suppose that made it better.
Translations from another language, of course.
All right.
So we're just going to
Punctuation
spend the
matters,
morning
guys.
getting drunk?
I guess so. Sevvy did say that she would be on very soon. She ran out of toilet paper and basically had to waddle to the store.
Oh man, that's the worst.
Yeah, she said as soon as she gets back with her toilet paper and gets done, with her business, she'll be back. She'll be back on. I'm sorry, Sevvy.
Sorry, not sorry.
I was gonna no. She messaged me saying she ran out of Diet Coke, so she had to go make an emergency trip to Walmart to go grab some.
Oh, see, that would make a lot of sense and would also be a lot less offensive than what I said.
Yeah.
She's going to get some absinthe. Yeah, Clay has basically only sipped, the first sip of his because he's on high alert at the moment.
Okay, so about how long would you guys spend doing this?
Like an hour, maybe.
Till the wheels fall off for the boy.
60 several hours.
Yeah, they would sit here all morning probably. But yeah, after an hour to maybe an hour and a half, I think Clay would sense that Yasmina is probably getting very antsy and say, so what should we do? Talk to the military? Talk to the captain to try and talk to the military on our behalf? What do you think?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, we could go try and get photos on our own.
We could do that. I don't know. It's sneaking into that compound might prove dangerous, but and if we're sneaking into the compound, it might just as well be dealt with right then and there.
Exactly.
You think we can sneak up on those monkey men?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Monkey men. You think we can sneak up on them?
I don't know. I don't really know anything about them.
No more than we do. You know them personally. Don't you, old boy?
This is Jasmina you're talking to.
Oh. This absinthe is strong. Try.
Well, I mean, perhaps the military's fanaticism against communism might get them to act on a whim. I don't know if you're persuasive enough.
persuasive enough of.
I don't know. Perhaps there is, just off the top of my head, perhaps if there is allegations of secret communist meetings at the compound. They are on the high alert for the LPV, and that is a compound.
Do you still have those? Didn't someone have a pamphlet?
I'm fairly certain the army knows about those monkey men, and I don't think they're going to confuse them for communists anytime soon.
Michaela's yelling at you, Moss.
Oh, she's yelling at me? What did she say? Baby Gap's message above. We read Baby Gap's message.
We read it, Michaela.
Our focus groups have identified that Nomi should be included in the family photo with the cute sailors as the older sister or mom. Moss and Chrysanth, how do you feel about Nomi Mommy? I don't like the phrase Nomi Mommy, but I'm cool with her being in the photo.
How about Mommy Nomi? Or Nomi Mommy?
There's too many.
Or just
M's.
Mommy.
There's too many M's.
Or Nomi.
Nomi.
Nomi Mommy, Nomi Mommy. Camellia actually, I believe Camellia is the one who had like a communist pamphlet or something.
Right. So I think what we could do then is we could take that, we could put it there, like nail it up or something, put it there. If we can find another way to convince anyone that, these are disenfranchised people.
What if they're making communist super soldiers there?
I don't think that's necessarily something we're going to be able to convince them that they're doing, but
once they see a man with monkey arms, they'll believe it.
After the fact, we need to get them there first. So that would predicate it on them seeing the monkey arms first. Just give them a slap on the cheek. So I think if we can plant something there, drum up some thoughts that these are disenfranchised veterans who are looking to start an armed uprising, and maybe people who actually might have knowledge from their wartime occupations to have blown up things.
Are you saying you're going to blow up some things?
I'm saying that we could try and convince the military that these are the people that not only have a compound, want to be left alone, or acting suspicious, maybe in possession of communist, thoughts and ideas, but also have the wherewithal to have pulled off the destruction that caused the train delay.
What if we tell them they're communist guerrillas in there, and then when they see that they're actually guerrillas,
push the bread over towards him?
What we were saying.
Thank you, John Gordon, for the 2, by the way.
Yeah, thank you for the idea.
So push.
You know that this might work. They are known veterans. Lieutenant Opacek knew them. That might
They could be angry veterans because they were wounded, and maybe they're joining the communists to take it out on people because they were wounded.
I see what you're listening to everything I just said. Excellent.
You said something?
Bread. Look, bread. Brot.
Yum.
What?
Bread.
So yeah, I guess have Camellia, make sure that she's still in possession of that. And
we'll say she is. Yeah, she pulls it out and holds it just above the table so nobody else can see it.
Yep. Now we have 2 ways of going about this. If you go and convince them that you were trying to, what would be our rationale for finding these things out? How would we have found it out? What seems plausible to explain? And he's looking to Camellia specifically because she's very good at prevarication, I'm just going to say. And I'm not sure if she has a specific idea or had a specific idea. I know she's
what if they were holding onto a flamethrower?
My thought process was if we can find a way of saying, since the people, they're already investigating, the military is not investigating, but the police are investigating the people who tried to attack us from the butcher shop, that we started asking around and found out that one of the people had visited that compound and We found the communist ideas in that, like we actually put that pamphlet. If we go back to the captain, give him the pamphlet and have somebody just write on it, meet us at the compound, blah blah blah, and sign it one of their names, like the doctor or someone.
This might just make sense. Jasmina kind of speaks up a little bit and says, and I mean, they did not see that my father's disappearance was much of a priority, so it makes sense that I might go and look for him in the meantime. So one might surmise that perhaps I would make my way over there just to kind of ask around, looking for his friend, Dr. Bellanzada. And perhaps we found this there.
That could work.
So what's the word? Plausible deniability.
That works. All right. Well, I think that we should probably write something on that piece of paper, on that pamphlet.
Camellia will,
meet us at the compound.
Jimmy, have another shot, old boy.
Jimmy, don't have another shot, old boy.
give me another persuasion roll, both of you.
If he has a shot,
if he has another shot, then you don't have to role play him anymore.
Yeah, but he's gonna do this. He's gonna light up like my beard.
You said persuasion?
I win.
Or intimidate, whatever you want, Nomi. But you got to beat an extreme success, which means you got to do a critical success.
You can do it. Roll a 1.
Never.
God bless it.
Jimmy takes yet another shot. He's going to take 2 penalty dice for this.
I'll kill him yet. I mean, I'll pass him out yet. Yeah.
He's going to be very useful.
Oh my gosh.
He still made it. Nice. Whoa, look at those
2
rolls.
penalty dice, and the worst that he rolled is a 59.
Yep. I think that would have passed everybody's constitution in the party.
Yeah. That's crazy. He says, well, yep. I think this might be my new favorite drink there, Miss India.
You know, the best part about this, Jimmy, is that I think the rest of your body is going to go as numb as, well, the rest of your body.
Yeah, I can't really feel anything. And in fact, I'm starting to lose control of my tongue.
India, he's lost control of his tongue.
Well, he wanted to prove himself that he's a man.
I'm a man, Miss India. I really am. I saw her. I said, what kind of a man from Kansas? I really am.
Gonna ask the waitress if she could bring out some slices of lemon.
Oh,
Why would you want slices of lemon?
To prevent scurvy.
South Park was created.
To mess him up. Not mess him up. No, to actually give him something else to taste on his tongue.
Yeah.
He's going to be so numb and desensitized, he's not going to even know what's in his mouth.
That's what she said, first of all.
Shut up! Oh my god!
Wow, Jimmy.
Dang, I don't like hanging out with the dudes here on a stream. Where's Sevvy?
You feel a little ganged up on.
It's only going to get a little worse. Yeah, so
you write down just some sort of a nondescript message, like meet me here at the compound.
Hey, there she is!
Hello, it is.
Hello, everybody.
Right, let me get you.
That was the longest trap ever, Sevvy, according to Moss.
What trap? What happened?
not trap.
What's going?
Yes, trap.
What?
Yeah, that's not the word
What
you
did
use.
Moss say?
I didn't say anything. I don't know what you guys
You
are
don't
talking
want
about.
You said you ran out of toilet paper, so you had to waddle to Walmart to get toilet paper.
Oh my god.
You were part of a movement.
Okay, first of all, if that was true, I would have just door dashed the toilet paper.
Oh, God. The thing is, everybody's paying attention to all these very interesting things. Nobody even noticed what I did to my beard during the stream there.
What did you
You were eating it?
You have a beard?
Oh, no, I saw that. I did see that. I thought I was losing my mind because of the accent.
No, I have it's a flashlight. I found it out the other night that if I put a flashlight in my beard, it illuminates.
Oh my god.
You really are Gandalf the Grey.
Yes,
I mean,
I come to you now at the
Or
end of the
white.
I
time.
was
All right.
thinking Santa Claus.
White.
All right,
I was
so
thinking Santa Claus, but sure.
Sevvy, am I rolling for you tonight then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All
So,
right.
Sevvy, our plan is this. We have the communist pamphlet that Camellia had.
Mhm.
She is going to write a message on it that says, meet us at the compound. And we're going to get this to the military and play up the idea that the people in the compound are not only communists, but they are possibly the people who committed the bombing and could be all kinds of like bad actors, and they're out there, but we need to either ride the wave of destruction or arrive and go into confusion. We need to get the meme sahis, and possibly if they have a piece of the statue. So this could get messy, but at least we'd have the military on our side to try and deal with, you know, the coup de vie, or is it the coup, whatever, the pigman.
Man, pig.
Got it. Well, I like the fact that we are setting people up to be communists so they can be killed. Let's go.
All right. So you all sit there. You have a now vandalized communist pamphlet.
It's not vandalized. It's improved.
You have a new and improved communist pamphlet. What's the next step?
Yasmina, I think, is going to have to do this part. I think she's going to need to talk to somebody, and possibly Camellia could go with her to talk to the military, maybe? I mean, we could all go, because we have been accompanying her, and she could bring her, you know, confusion and worry and think that maybe it had something to do with her father.
What's her persuasion like?
Let me pull her up real quick. Her persuasion.
Yes, Twos knows. We'll get him. We'll get him for that.
She says, I can be sort of persuasive if I need to be.
Sort of persuasive? What does that mean?
You know, I can convince people of my point is, I don't know, 50% of the time.
That's not good enough. It's okay. I will roll persuasion then. Okay. I will let her accompany me.
Would you like
I bullshit my way through it.
Clay to come with? The others are, well, India is not drunk, but the other two have been drinking a lot. Jimmy is numb from head to toe, and Gore is a little sloshy.
Oh, yeah, Miss Camilla, you've been kind of absent the whole time you've been here. You haven't really said a whole lot.
Camilla, let me bring you up to date.
That's Jimmy.
Jimmy wanted to prove that he is a man. I wanted to prove something to me, and I still ain't getting it. He has taken 3 shots of absinthe. I told him no. And he still went for it because he wanted to prove me wrong.
Okay then. How about you two stay here and hold the fort?
That is a cunning plan, old girl. I like it. You can take the help and get yourselves all done up by these monkey men.
I will make sure that my makeup is right on point and I look my best and not like a hooker. And I will go to the police station. I will make sure to have like my pencil skirt and my jacket and everything, like so I look crispy. I'm ready to go.
And you know that you would know also that Lieutenant Opachik, after seeing the face in the safe, had basically brought you back to the hotel and dropped you off. It is still probably about mid-morning, but he had left and gone back to the police station because he thought it's appropriate to report that there was a face of a missing person stuck in a safe at the butcher shop.
Okay, all right. So I'll go then with Clay and the chick that speaks the language that nobody ever does, and we'll go to the police station.
Okay, sounds good. So
it's an idea.
Police station, not PlayStation.
India and Jean-Luc, what would you all like to do? Are you all kind of heading along, or are you just hanging back?
I think I'm gonna do an Irish goodbye and go to bed.
Garçon.
Take a nap.
Me and the boy.
Yeah.
All right. So
that's what
India
I usually
goes.
do when I'm drinking anyway.
Okay, so India goes and takes a little nappy poo. You summon the waiter back over to you, Jean-Luc.
Mm-hmm.
And what
and Jimmy need another shot.
And she brings you 2 more shots. And here, I'll give him another roll. I'll give him another
Wait, you
roll.
mean the waitress that was horribly insulted and berated? Okay.
Now that India's gone, she seems like she's in a good mood.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, she's jealous of me. I knew it. I knew she was eyeing my corset. She wants it for
All right.
herself.
So Jimmy is gonna
So
need
does Jimmy, though.
so Jimmy has 2 penalty die right now. He's gonna need 2 penalty dice and a hard success.
Good luck, Jimmy. Roll a 12.
He's not gonna win. Still
Still a success, but
Still a
just
success.
a regular success.
Hey, son of a bitch!
At this point, he says, "Yeah, Mr. J, I can't really feel my anything," and then
Oh my
leans
God.
backward and falls flat on his back.
Of course, he doesn't
I'll
feel
literally
anything.
fall back on my back.
And we pan back over to Jasmina, Camellia, and Clay as you all make your way to the police station. You make your way over there and you notice that there isn't quite as much activity going on around outside here. As you'd guess that a good number of them are probably still at the butcher shop, but you do see that there are a number of police officers kind of walking around, doing the rounds inside, carrying files around and such.
I have a question. I need you to roll spot hidden for me.
Okay.
My question is, are any of the police officers really, really good looking?
Okay. Let's see.
Now you got my interest. Does he look like Glenn Powell?
Oh my God, a critical
Camellia
success.
has priorities. Oh my God, did I really? That's awesome.
Wow. All right. So you scan around the police station and you see lots of mustaches, a few portly guys, when finally from in the background you see this one police officer with a very form-fitting uniform. And
Ooh.
you see this police officer make their way to the front, and they take their hat off, and this head of long, luscious brown hair falls down, and her curves are like the waves of the ocean. And
His?
she walks with the
Oh,
grace of
she?
a gazelle, and
Oh,
you see that
God.
this is maybe the most beautiful woman you have ever seen, and she carries a gun.
I carry a gun. Camellia
That's
carries a gun.
not what I meant.
And they're
I
both
will-
suddenly like, I don't like her.
I don't like her. She's bad news.
There's something
Okay,
about
I
her.
will turn the other way and just go find the captain, because apparently this town does not breed good-looking, handsome men.
Clay is just going to, if that lady happens to look over, Clay is just gonna give her a wink and a like.
You
Very
see,
nice.
you tower over everybody else in this police station. Go
Oh
ahead,
yeah, I guess that's true.
give me a charm roll.
Oh my God.
We're just gonna throw, just because we're gonna
Why are you
throw
doing me like
a
this, Mom?
Eureka point on there.
All Camellia wants is a date.
Hard
Got a
success. She comes over to all of you, and hand just kind of resting on the pistol at her side. She says in German, "Is there something that I can do for you?"
We are looking for the captain. We're looking for the captain, aren't we? Or are we not?
Yes. Yeah, we're looking for the captain.
We're looking for the captain. He dropped us off earlier. We have some urgent business. We've discovered something that's troubling and that he might need to be involved in.
The Captain Korkunica.
Is that his name?
No, Philip.
Oh, Lieutenant Opachik.
Lieutenant Opachek. Yes. Sorry.
Oh, yes. He had reported some issue down at the butcher shop, but he's in the back doing paperwork. Is this very important?
Incredibly important.
I walk over towards his to his office because I know where the office is. Well, Frost is charming the woman.
Give me a stealth roll real quick.
I mean, you're gonna have to give it to yourself.
Oh yeah. I will
Wait.
give me a
Phrasing.
stealth roll. Would you? You've got 3 Eureka points. Would you like to use one?
Sure.
Hard success. Okay. So
Nice. Make sure to
as
check it.
okay. That's a good point. Good point. So as Clay is chatting up this voluptuous police officer, you kind of just sneak on by and fade away into the crowd of police officers and make your way to the back where you can see at a desk with a gas-powered lantern, or gas-powered, with a oil lantern sitting at this desk, is Lieutenant Opachik. And he looks up and says, "Oh, Camellia, what are you doing here?"
Well, Lieutenant, obviously, I wanted to see you and talk to you, and I have some dire news that I'm sure you need to hear right away, if you don't mind.
He turns in his chair to fully face you. Yes, of course. What is it?
We found this so dreadful, and I'll pass over the communist thing.
He looks at it and he looks back up at you and raises an eyebrow. Are you trying to like make him believe that you actually found it, or are you just, kind of playing along?
I'm kind of playing along.
Okay.
And just gonna say, like, I'm sure such a brave police officer like you probably wants to do something about this and grab all those communists and send them back to hell.
He looks up at you and he says, Camellia, I would like that very much.
I can see you doing it.
I think the captain might need to know about this.
Yeah, I think so too. But I think that definitely you should bring it up to him.
Yes. Well, really, Camellia, you're not supposed to be down here, but I will go and fetch him, and I will tell him of what you found. He might have some questions for you, but I'm sure he will be very excited to talk to you all.
Okay.
All right. And with that, he gets up and makes his way over to what looks to be a corner office. Okay.
Spot hidden in his office while he's gone. I want to see what I can find.
You want to see what you can find, like in his desk?
Yes. Like to see what he was working on, if he's doing any doodles, if he's saying like, "I love India Maria."
I love India Maria.
Well, I mean, clearly he thought I was a hooker, so I don't think he's gonna be doodling my name, but
okay.
maybe he'll be doodling India Maria's name.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you got a regular success. So with that, you look around and you can see that what he was working on. It looks as though he was working on a report from the butcher shop, maintaining that they found the face of the missing journalist, the whereabouts of the owners and employees of the butcher shop are currently unknown, and there was also some materials dictating their activities around town in recent months, or recent weeks rather.
Mm-hmm.
But you also see what looks to be a small note that's kind of folded over.
Ooh.
And it looks to be written in probably a female handwriting.
Oh, I bet he and the other woman. Okay. It's too late. So sad. I'm sure it's in a language I can't understand, so there's no point.
You do see it is signed at the end. Boscovitz.
Ah, okay. Wow, Chad really wants an endowment roll on the female police officer.
And but I've already said that her curves are like that of the ocean, the waves of the ocean. Can we not leave well enough alone?
Okay. All right. So keep going. So then the lieutenant was going to get the captain.
Yep, the lieutenant goes and gets the captain, while while Clay is still chatting up Lieutenant Boscovich, are you going to stay back there, or are you going to make your way back up front?
I will make my way back up front.
Okay, sounds good. And she's no jelly bean. Endowment roll. Man, they really are. Okay, fine. You know what, Circus Freak? You make a good point. 2 bonus dice, and I'll give her an endowment roll. How's that?
Why 2, Moss? Why 2 specifically?
Because that's what Circus Freak said, and I like the idea. And chat was all
Nice.
about the endowment roll. What was that? 92. There we go. That's the highest. So she got a 92. She is voluptuous. There. We'll leave it at that.
I don't like her.
I'm the only one that's voluptuous here. Nah.
Apparently not anymore.
Throw hands if I need to.
That's all right. I approve. She's dating the lieutenant.
All right. So, after a little while, you all are kind of chatting back and forth. What do you try to tell Lieutenant Boscovich or Clay?
He's talking about, oh yes, I heard about the problems at the butcher shop and my run-ins with them there, and then the run-ins back there. It's no surprise that they were into something very bad, and it's no surprise that they're probably involved with, well, you just kind of nod in the direction of the train station and everything. I wouldn't be surprised. It's always the ones that seem to be doing good things that are always doing the worst, and just keeping her chatting and talking about that. And then, of course, when inevitably Calvino comes in, pick him up, just keeping her distracted.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. And probably about 2 minutes later, you see Lieutenant Opachik walks back up to the front along with Captain Karkunika. And the captain addresses you all and holds up the communist pamphlet and says, "What is the meaning of this? You found this at what, some compound?"
Oh, should we go to your office, dear captain?
Well, we can talk up here if need be. Unless it requires privacy.
Hey, 36 likes. Thank you, Smoo. That is
Yeah.
a Eureka point to everybody.
Nice. I think it might be. Would it require privacy? I think it might be better. I think it might be better if we talk in private. You never know if those communists have ears here at a police station. They could have bugged the police station,
What does this mean,
23.
bugged?
I'm sure they had bugs back then.
I don't know. Did they?
No.
I mean, it is January. They're probably all dead.
Bugs.
Wow.
When were
wow.
bugs invented?
All right.
Bugs weren't
Thank
even
you, Lord Dax. Point of order for endowment roll. Sevvy rolled a 24, Nomi a 32, Jimmy an 86, Eldritch, John and Luke rolled a 91, and Clay rolled a 99 in episode 4.
When
Very
were
nice.
monitoring bugs invented? Okay. Because I did bugs that he had 480 million years ago, and it's like, that's not what. Okay. They were
You've been around forever.
covered listening devices were invented in 1984. In the
Checks out.
Oh no, wait, they were discovered in 16 IBM typewriters in the US Embassy in Moscow. Those darn Russians.
Yeah, Ruskies. Well, who else?
But I guess they were being used in 1976 and 1984. And they were planted in many devices in US embassies. Okay. So, there is no bugs then. They might have spice here.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah,
And with
back
that,
in this
you
day,
see-
the listening devices are literally, they put a speaker, like the part of a phone, behind a wall piece with wires running through to other rooms, and that was about the best that they had at this point, I believe.
I hope they
And-
got some spices.
With that, you see Officer Boscovich looks over at the captain and says something in Serbo-Croatian, and you can basically make out that she's talking about communists, and motions over to you, Clay, and gives a nod, to which Captain Carcuni says, "All right, come on," and leads you all back to his office,
Okay.
where he sits down behind his desk and kind of crosses his legs and says, "Why were you at this compound to begin with?" To which Jasmina says, "Well, it didn't seem like the investigation about my father, Dr. Morik, was being taken very seriously. So we took the investigation into our own hands."
We just wanted to help her, you understand? She has nobody. It's so sad.
And
Her
this
father
is-
died.
Sad as it may be, we have terrorists around.
Which we
And
didn't think it was.
This is-
We didn't think it was connected, Captain. We don't mean to intrude. As soon as we saw it, we brought it to you.
Are you suggesting that Dr. Morik was murdered by communists?
Yes.
Hmm.
It pains my heart to say that communists are apparently taking a great arsenal of weapons and killing people with great stature.
I'm going to have you make me a persuade roll, even though
Okay.
you have a 96.
You're like hating me for this right now.
And you got an extreme success.
Mm.
Hey, Moss, you're finally winning because you're rolling.
Yeah,
my
I
dice.
know.
What
This
are
is
you
great.
doing?
I cannot believe I'm rolling this well all of a sudden.
Good job.
Moss
Good
really
job.
wishes you never got your toilet paper today.
All right. So with that, he strokes his chin just a second, and he says,
Well, the military will want to know about this as well.
The military doesn't need to know shit.
Of course, you know the best. You are, after all, a captain.
Yes. Well, Major Boskovic would like to. We'd see if we can get him on the phone, or if we can get in touch with him.
Oh my god. Thy Lord Daxus Moss, the power of Sevvy compels you.
I need an old priest and a young priest.
Ooh, that's a good idea, Circus Freak. We should see if we can get Kristen on here to role play the lady police officer. No, Major Boskovic is not an LT. He is a major.
Weird.
Sounds fascinating. Gotcha, Daxy.
All
Okay.
right. So he says,
What do you know about their movements? Are they preparing something, or what do we know? What can I pass on to the major to know when to strike?
I'll look at Clay so Clay can say what they found because I wasn't here.
Yeah, do we had specifics that they were armed, and there were a few of them, and they have the layout. So he'll describe what the compound looked like, the treatment they got, not being allowed in, and
How many people we saw?
Yeah, the number of people we saw, how many buildings, and also that, not to put too fine a point on it, but a couple of them looked rather strange. And he's not going to go into any detail because he doesn't want to turn them into like thinking we're completely insane. But they looked very strange. Like there was something wrong with them. Like maybe because I know some of them were vets, so it's possible they have prosthetics. But they also
This was that cup done.
Yeah.
Okay.
See that there might be something wrong with some of them.
Okay. I will also tell them that it looked like they had the groupings of at least 3 people circling the compound at one time, and they were doing their rounds to see if they were treating this as a military compound. They didn't want anybody nearby. They definitely looked very, very much armed and dangerous.
On the last that we know, he had 3 amputees helping him out with security. Perhaps he upgraded his, force.
These people looked very muscular and very scary. They had very a degree of assault rifles and sniper rifles, and they were very, very well armed.
I see. Well, it seems as though perhaps it would be best to go in there at dusk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I will contact the major and let him know what you have found. And we will make our way to the compound at dusk. Thank you all for this tip.
Of course.
I hope it pans
Good
out.
luck hunting.
And with that, he says,
No, if you please, we have other urgent business to get to.
Okay. All right. I'll get up. I'll say goodbye and I'll leave.
Find your way out.
Jasmina nods and follows. All right. So you all make your way out. You see that Officer Boskovic kind of gives you a little wave, Clay, to which Lieutenant Opachik kind of gives a side eye and is like,
What the hell?
Man with a cat.
And at which point Lieutenant Opachik says,
Well, I think I'm more or less done with my report. The captain, before we left, he put me back on your detail. So, what is the plan?
Plan is to go back to our humble abode. We left the rest of them drinking, so we want to make sure that they didn't tear up the place. You know how they get when they're drunk.
Yes, it's. I'm not sure if it was wise of you to leave them all alone, but
also,
Yes.
to be honest, now that we're out of the police station, obviously you know that they're possibly communists. Who knows? We don't know. But the
they're
point is,
communists.
we're trying to get that item that the doctor had completely away from them. And this is the only way we can deal with them after we saw what we saw there. We needed more firepower, and I'm sorry that we're putting your people in danger, but they'll be in more danger if something isn't done.
well,
There's
As
gonna
you
be
saw
more
what-
danger if you let communists run around like crazy.
Don't we know it?
with what we saw with the newly improved security, I tend to agree with you.
And I think we're going to need to make our way out there this evening to witness what's going on, because we need to see if we can get a hold of those items, because we can't let them fall into the hands of anyone who doesn't understand them, or bad things could happen to them as well.
Very good. All right. Well, should we make our way back to the hotel then?
Yep. Let's go.
all right. So you all make your way back to the hotel. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm still doing. I did my Irish goodbye. I'm snoozing.
You snoozing? All right. Jean-Luc, you've
Enough
got
of this. Huh?
you've got a passed out Jimmy on the floor.
You asked for this.
Just leave him there, man.
I leave him there. Enough of this monkey business. Let's go kill these gorillas.
All right. And is there nothing you wanted to do in the meantime while they were at the police station?
Stack
Work
up
on your
my
Turkish?
ammo. Work on my Turkish, Moss.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and give me a roll for that.
I will use one of those dice things because Turkish is my business and business is good.
Oh, God. How much Turkish do you have right now?
1.
Hey, you got one.
I got good rolls though. Bitch.
Oh.
I fucked it up. God damn it! I thought it was an 8.
I thought so too. I was like, no.
All
was
right.
wrong.
So
It escapes me, Moss.
you sit there and you kind of try to scratch your head, but the absinthe is mingling the words together in ways that you don't recognize. It almost seems as though it's some sort of eldritch script. Meanwhile, you hear the door open and the cold air blow a little bit of snow in as Clay, Camellia, Jasmina, and Lieutenant Opachik all walk into the hotel where you are sitting.
Oh, hi. I think he's dead.
I am just sleeping.
Go
Oh,
over and
he's
haul
sleeping.
him up by his collar, and Clay is going to take him to his room upstairs and flop him on the bed and make sure he doesn't crush Willa and say, we're going to get a nap. We're going to come back and get you in a while.
Yeah, I'll be right as rain.
Just grab him by the jaw. It's going to be incredibly dangerous tonight. You could die. So
I've been pretty close before.
At
It'll
least
be
you don't feel
nothing
like it,
new.
old boy. You
I'm
don't feel a
saying it
thing.
might not be a bad idea to get a little bit of a nap and then go down and maybe have a talk with India and apologize.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I think
Nap first
I might just do that, Mr. York.
and just close the door and just be like,
I whispered to him,
All right.
you know, Jimmy, don't forget to thank her for all the help. She'll appreciate that.
I think that's a great idea, Mr. GJ.
I knew you would. I knew
Mr.
you
GJ. All right. So you've all got about roughly 6 hours before dusk.
Okay.
What would you all like to do in the meantime? Anything? You just biding your time?
I eat a lot of bread.
I mean, like 6 hours to sleep, or what? Like 6 hours
It's
after we woke
afternoon
up.
right
Whatever you
now.
want to do.
Yeah, 6
Yeah.
hours. So yeah, you got back around probably noon-ish, we'll say, to the hotel from the police station. And they said that they would try to make it to the compound at dusk. So you've got probably about 6 hours to kill, formulate a plan, whatever you'd like to do in the meantime.
Can we see a map of the compound again, please?
Yes, you may.
Have we collected any reading material that tell us how to deal with the Mahim Sahis?
You had, let's see. Here, let me get this image up real quick.
What if I made everyone fezzes?
Let's see. Is this the right one?
I mean, did you say that out loud?
No, that's not the right.
Okay.
What's
Out of
the
character, what if you make a fast to one of those people that we just let it lay there and they wear it and then you can mind control them?
It's not that easy.
I don't actually have a map for you that, and you
The
wouldn't
compound?
actually have a map of the laboratory
No, but the compound.
or the
like,
compound, rather.
get in.
Yeah,
Because we went there.
Yeah,
so...
you went there, but I honestly, full disclosure, I don't have a map that doesn't outline absolutely everything for you.
Okay, that's fine. Then how
But
about
you would
this?
know, you would know that the walls themselves are probably about 6 foot high. The compound itself you saw would probably be somewhere in the realm of 50 feet by probably closer to 100 feet by 150 feet. You did see numerous buildings, and the closest building to the driveway you saw had a couple of floors.
Okay.
One just beyond that, you heard the sounds of multiple different kinds of animals coming from.
Okay. From the building closest to the door or the building after behind that?
The building just off to the side of that.
Okay, just off to the side of that. Okay, how many buildings did we see?
From where you were standing, you were probably able to see three or four buildings.
Okay. So the compound is like a rectangle, like
Yes.
100 to 150. Okay.
Mhm.
And the walls you said are 5 feet tall?
About 6 feet tall.
6 feet tall. Okay. So they're pretty easy to climb then. The walls made out of like stone, cement, wood,
They're like
wire.
they're like a brick wall.
A brick wall. Okay.
Yeah.
So very, very easily climbable then. Okay. And were they rotating? Were they like taking rotations inside or outside the compound?
When you got there, you saw that there was a guard who was standing just outside the front gate. He had a
Okay.
chair that was set up. It seems as though you don't know for sure, but they probably do have whatever number of guards they have there. The 3 that you know of would probably rotate watch.
I'm sure there's more than 3 guards. Okay. And was the entrance lighted by a lantern or anything like that? Do they have street lights?
No, this was not hooked up to electricity.
Okay.
None of
So-
Vinkovci is.
Okay. All right. Well, that's helpful to know then. Were there any type of trees or shrubbery and things like that surrounding the compound?
You remember that the compound itself had been basically the area around it had been more or less cleared out.
Yep.
Completely.
For
Probably
quite a distance.
Yeah, it was probably I can't remember exactly what I said. It was like 150 feet.
Wow, what the fuck, man? Okay. So it'll make sneaking there much harder. Okay. Well, my suggestion would be we let the military do the approach, and as they're approaching, we go after them and maybe like start on like one side and climb the wall.
Yeah, as long as they don't try and stop us or see us, but it's going to be difficult. We have to wait until they get engaged to see if we can make our way in, I think, and then not get caught in the crossfire.
We could go early and then just stay in a location where we can see when they approach.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Do that. Wait, what do they have for the sewer system, Amos? They must have like some tunnels or vents.
You probably wouldn't know that.
Okay, you know what? We have 6 hours. I'm sure there is a library with some type of maps that show if there are any type of tunnels, tube system, right? Sewers.
Give me a no roll. Oh, actually, yeah, I will give you a no roll for you.
Okay.
I think it would have been better if you just sat there waiting.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a hard success. So you would know that more than likely there would probably be no records of this in a library. However, if you go to like maybe the city hall or perhaps even Bellanzada's house, there might be a little bit better of an indicator as far as how it's built, maybe building permits, things like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
or even photographs of the buildings or something. Who knows?
I will suggest to the group that we go to the city hall or this guy's house so that
Alright.
we can get building permits, map outline, things like that, because we might be able to sneak in through a tunnel system or the sewer system.
Okay. Should we wait an hour and then get everybody back together and do that, or do you want to go now?
Well, we have 6 hours. I don't want to cut it too short.
Up to you. Because 2 of them are asleep right now. Well, 2 of them and he's.
We'll wake them up.
I could go wake them up right now.
Yeah, go wake them up.
All right. Clay's going to go outside and get a big scoop of cold snow.
Oh my God. Well, wow. I'm
And
so
he's
glad I'm
going
not
to
the one
walk
waking
up
people
and
up.
then knock on Nomi's door or India's door.
Who is knocking at my door?
Clay.
Clay is.
Okay.
It's a boom, 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 boom. India.
Flings my door wide open. You have no business banging on my door that hard, that long, that
Would you have rather
enough
gotten this down
if
your
you're not
shorts?
if you weren't paying the bills. Okay, you didn't let me finish. You
You
didn't let me finish, Clay.
Pat her on the cheek. We're going to be going to go do some research. I'm going to go wake up Jim. Do you want to help?
No.
But you
He's
get
gonna
to
point
throw
at the
ice
snow.
at him.
I don't want to throw ice at Jimmy. He's gonna like it. He's gonna be like, "Whoa, Miss India! Like, what's this new
That's
thing
a
you're
fair
doing?"
point. That's a fair point.
All right, get out of there then, because it could be messy. Yeah, he'll just walk into Jimmy's room, hope nothing untoward is going on while Jimmy's asleep, and then he's going to just
see Jimmy
walk
is
in.
like sprawled out, like all taking up the entire bed, and Willa is just like right on his face, absorbing
Where's-
the warmth of his breath.
Hey, Willa, and gonna pick up Willa and just move him over to the side table and pick up the hem of Jimmy's shirt and just plop the snow onto him and push the shirt down and just
Whoa!
push it in
Whoa!
with-
Golly! Oh!
Lauren,
Oh my god.
Oh! Mr. York, what's going on? What's all the commotion? Why am I so cold?
that's better than a cup of coffee. You're probably half sober now, and just smack him on the cheek again, and then say, "We're heading out soon. We need you as sober as you can be."
Oh, well, I'll sure
some
do
dry
my
clothes
best,
on.
Mr. York. Yeah, of course.
And just point over the bedstand. Willa's right there.
Oh, thank you. What are you doing there, boy?
By the way, as an aside, I was playing the Drive whatever it's called, Drive Beyond Horizon, the driving car game. One of the things I found is amazing. It's like 4 feet long. It's got a big base. I've tried to put it on top of my van. It is a chameleon. I think it's a chameleon that is looking forward with a big green tail with a hose going under it with water spewing out the front. It looks like it's for some kind of a lawn care business or something, but it's just this huge chameleon, and I plopped it on top of my vehicle. I'm like, it's Willa. And then I put it in the side of the van and use it as a make stop door because I couldn't block the doorway because Crescent's like, hey, make it a door. I'm like, plop.
You whenever you say that, I think of Forza Horizon. I'm like, no, that's not right. That's not a Forza thing.
No, this is junky car aliens driving down desert highways.
I like it. All right.
Perfect.
So where do you all go? Do you all go to the city hall, or do you go to Dr. Bellanzada's house?
I'd say, the doctor's house would probably be a quick yes or no if we can get in there, right? Because the lady would either let us in or stop us.
Yeah. But what if she tells the professor?
She can't tell anything if she's dead.
So go to the Hall of Records and see if there's anything first, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we better make sure that if we do this, we make sure that we visit her at the last minute then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you all make your way into the Hall of Records. You make your way up to the front desk, and you see that there is there's a receptionist there who's got a fireplace behind her crackling. And Jasmina takes the lead on this one, begins speaking in Serbo-Croatian, and basically asks more or less to see if she can see the records here. So she's going to give a quick credit rating roll. "47 out of 40. You see, as she's talking, the receptionist, who kind of has brown hair, she's a little bit older. You can see laugh lines and crow's feet on her face. She wears very small glasses and has short, kind of bobbed hair. Shakes her head, says, no. To which to which Jasmina looks back and says, they are not, it doesn't seem as though they are willing to let me look at the records.
Pat her on the
well,
hand and say, I know, nobody
let us
really
try.
cares what happened to your father.
Superman no home.
I'll take $20, which is the equivalent of what here?
Upon it.
Oh God. What was the? Is it? We can call it pounds. It was like £5 per dollar.
Pound
I
is
think.
$5.
Or a pound is $5.
25 lira. So a dollar is about 5 lira. So that'd be 250 lira. If
Okay,
you did $50.
250 lira, and I'll put it on the table thing.
You see, her eyes get real big for just 1 second. She looks back and forth, and she looks specifically at another guy who's kind of walking down the hallway, carrying a book, and reaches out and swiftly grabs the money and slides it and just motions her head off to the side, urging you all to go forward.
Okay, I'll move quickly.
Okay. As quickly as possible.
All right. So I would require library uses from anybody who is looking.
I am
Okay,
the pro.
roll for me. Roll for me too, please.
Okay. Let's see.
I'll be right back.
there's Jimmy
Okay.
and Camellia.
Great success.
Great success. Okay. And let's see. Library use for Camellia is actually surprisingly good. Okay. Yeah, that was a hard success for Camellia. And let's see if anybody gets better than a hard success.
Moss, you must be feeling so happy to roll so well. I'm so excited for
Yeah,
you.
it's about frickin' time, I'll tell you. Oh, Jimmy got an extreme success. Okay.
Ooh.
Go, Jimmy.
Nice.
Let's
So
go.
over the course of probably about an hour of sifting through building records and such, you do come across what looks to be plans for the compound. It looks as though Dr. Bellanzada had to submit blueprints of the area, as it is still within, while it is outside of outside of town proper, it is still within city limits. So he had to submit copies of blueprints. And you see, it looks as though there's plans for the like the logging and such. It seems as though they had a company come in and log the area out. You don't see any sewer access. However, this is what you see as it pertains to the blueprints.
Hey, can
for the
somebody
compound.
please screenshot it and send it to my DMs?
Oh yeah, I guess I could do that.
Get all up in the DMs, Moss.
I am always in those DMs.
Moss always sends me pictures of bananas.
Yeah, it's
It's
true.
weird.
He's like, this is my banana today.
How's my banana look? You like it?
I'm scared.
No wonder why the police are after him.
I need an adult.
All right, so I just sent it to you, Sevvy.
Thank you. All right,
What do you think? How does it look?
Oh wow, it looks, it's huge, so
It's
amazing.
very yellow.
Right.
It's got jaundice.
No.
All right. Okay. Okay. Perfect. All right. So I'll make sure to make a copy of it in a piece of white paper, just so that we can take it with us, because there's no photocopiers back then. What do you
It's like
guys
didn't have
think?
a map for it.
Well, one that didn't give everything away. And
Yeah,
technically
but
we
we
found
just-
everything because
Yeah,
we
we just, yeah. So what do you guys think this would be at? Obviously it wouldn't be the surgical lab or the incinerator. Maybe it would be it says bunk room. Maybe in the office?
Either
Office or
the
bedroom?
Experiment room or the gun cabinet.
the
Yeah,
room
yeah,
has
and this
2
area
floors,
doesn't.
so-
This area gives this map gives a little bit more detail than what you would have.
Okay,
but
then I
this
will
is what I
pretend-
have.
Yeah.
I will pretend I don't know where they are, but okay. Well, this is helpful. This at least will, if we then go in towards one of the side entrances, when we climb on the side, then we can probably. I think if I was him, I would keep it somewhere in the middle because it's
Well,
more easily defensible.
The 2-story house, probably. But we don't know it, but we will know it when we get there that there's Actually, we probably saw the barbed wire on top of the fence.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. You saw that there was barbed wire.
So yeah, we'll have to bring some tarps and stuff with us to get it.
Yeah, let's easily fix. We'll just bring tarp, something like that to just put it on top to climb on top. It's fine.
Okay, you guys keep going for just a minute. I'll be right back.
Who had a flamethrower?
I do have a flamethrower. Do you want me to use it for this experience?
I mean, if we got a big monkey man coming at you, it might come in handy.
Do you think it might be a little strange to have the army fighting these guys and suddenly a flamethrower goes off in the distance and like, did we bring a flamethrower? No, we didn't bring a flamethrower. Who's got a flamethrower? Let's go investigate. That might not be safe.
Unless we set everything on fire first.
Well, I think having the flamethrower would pretty much mean that we're going to set everything on fire.
If we go to the room that is titled the bedroom, we start there and then we set it on fire.
I'm starting to get the feeling that Clay is the only one who wants to have wanton destruction fun around here. He goes off like a bat out of hell on some people, but when we want to start a fire, he gets all, I don't know.
How many fires have I started?
I'm sure you started 1 or 2 in your day.
Possibly one on the boat.
Yeah.
But
you should,
because I threw a flask of a Molotov and started the cargo on fire. But
you burned the boat down.
Besides that,
I do have makeshift Molotovs with me. Remember, I grab a bunch, so I probably have about 5 of them.
Yes, those will be
use that
better.
Instead.
Yep, those would
portable. That would be enough. That would be enough that I can give everybody a Molotov. And we can all engage in destruction.
Yes. Generally, the destruction I engage in is to put down a specific threat, not wanton destruction.
Well, this will be wanton destruction, but it will be fun. And if we set them on fire and we hear them screaming pain, that's what those communists get. The more pain, the better.
And Jasmina kind of speaks up. She says, are we planning on killing the doctor?
Everyone.
Yes.
We need information. But
everyone.
If he's done what we think he's been doing.
He killed your father. Wouldn't you want revenge?
I mean,
I'll make you a Molotov special just for you.
I would like to roll persuade if I can talk her into wanting to kill this doctor.
Okay.
So you
Can I help him? I want to give him the help action.
All right, yeah, go ahead and take a bonus die.
Oh, I like bonus die. Those are my favorite.
She should want revenge.
39. Okay. Would you like to spend 14 of your 26 luck to make that a hard success?
Only if I need to. No, I don't have enough luck.
She looks at you and she says, well, I mean, I understand. Yes, she killed my father, but I don't know. It doesn't feel right.
He's conducted abomination experiments making people into monkey monsters, and he killed your father. That's not a good enough reason to kill him.
Well, I think what she's saying, if I'm hearing correctly, is that she does not want to set him on fire. She wants a more personal approach. So we should get her a knife like Matilda so she can get close and personal.
I'm saying I would like to... I don't know if that's really we don't know all of the facts. But if you think that this is your game, you all you do this for a living or something. You do this.
Some of us more than others, apparently. But yeah, Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, they're doing the they're running around with the ducks now, I'm sure, because they're doing the I've got the duck.
Ducks.
They have a little duck. It's a dog toy. It's a squeaker in it, and they grab it by the neck and they run around and chase each other with it and slide across the wood floor trying to take it from one another.
Okay.
Yeah, well, they're all like 18-pound cats. They're all like, "Rah!"
Rah.
It does. Yeah.
It's fun.
Like
Alright.
fighting over a duck.
Okay. Well, let's just be prepared. And if you change your mind, you know who has the knife and you know who has the Molotovs.
I want the knife.
Trust me, I will.
Please.
I stay strapped. Let me see.
You stay strapped.
She pats her handbag, which you can hear the jingling of a couple of brass casings.
Nice.
Okay.
Clay's gonna look over at Indy and say, "Sorry, after ever left home now, or is this all you had hoped it would be?"
And then some.
I was gonna say, and then more.
And more.
Oh, I fixed the ear of the cat.
So right now, I would say you're probably getting close to about 1:30, 2 o'clock or so. You've still got a few hours to kill before the military and or police assault the compound. Is there anything else you would like to do in the meantime?
I have a question.
Yes.
How likely is it that the military has the blueprints for the area?
You would guess that, given that they are the military, they could get them if they wanted them.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Then I think we're good to go and probably just go there and stand by and see what we see.
Okay. I just, for some reason, I pictured her asking that question and then going, and then walking out and flicking a lit cigarette back into the building and just torching the entire building and be like, okay, so on to the compound. Well, they'll never find those plans now.
Well, I mean, they're probably, if they didn't have them, they probably already had them. I'm assuming they must have. If they were planning an op, they should have had them when they were planning the op, not 2 hours before the op. But just in case, can I try to hide the blueprints? Put them in a different place so they're not easily found.
Sure. Go ahead and let me see what skills you have, and I'll make a roll.
Sleight of
for
hand?
ya. I'll make the worst
Stealth?
skill that you have.
Okay.
Medicine. I'll make a medicine roll.
What?
Wow.
It totally
Let's see.
fits.
I would say stealth, maybe. Let's see. Oh, I gotta check.
Would it be a
sleight
sleight of hand? Maybe.
or sleight of hand. Yeah, we can go with sleight of hand. I'll check sleight of hand.
Whatever
Would
is
you like
higher.
to use? Would you like to use a Eureka point for this?
No, because I'm gonna need that for when I'm ready to kill
Okay.
everybody.
Okay, I believe you have 2 left.
Okay.
Kill everybody on the enemy side.
Oh,
Right.
that didn't work
Yeah.
right. Here, let me
Yep,
try that
just
again.
Making sure. Okay.
21, hard success. Okay.
Hey.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. Yay.
You-
Let's go.
You would guess that basically all you have to do is misfile this, and it would be it would be sufficiently hidden.
Okay. I will misfile it and make sure to check
So
it for me.
you take it from the B section from Bellanzada and put it with the R's.
Perfect. Arr.
Rrr.
Never figure it out.
All right. So are you all going to go ahead and make your way to the compound now?
Get a couple thermoses if they have such a thing. Well, they should have thermoses. Coffee.
We could have. We
Okay.
could go. There's restaurants nearby. We could go eat while we keep an eye out on the situation.
Yeah, I just meant when we're actually out waiting in the
Oh. Yeah.
150 feet away from the wall in the woods, because I'm assuming we're going to try and hide on the side opposite the entrance, looking at the back where that 2-story building and the lab are.
Yeah, let's see. Baby Gap just tipped $1. Let me see what they sent. Hold on.
Oh my goodness.
Tipping. history. $1. Moss. It seems you're having trouble accepting Nomi, mommy Nomi. We need you to feel comfortable so we can get an authentic family picture. You'll be such a cute little sailor.
I will accept Nomi, mommy Nomi whenever she makes me huevos con weenies. Okay.
There you go.
I will do that. I would love to make you a hot heaping dish of huevos con weenies.
Can't wait for those weenies. Oh,
Poof. Poof, your huevos con weenies.
All right, so we can say that easily enough you're able to get some sort of cup of joe, maybe. I don't know if they would have necessarily thermoses that would keep it hot that long, but easily enough. I mean, maybe you're able to get something that like a coffee maker or something that might allow you to make it over a fire, or even just cups of coffee, covered cups. But whatever you are able to get a hold of, you can. And are you gonna make your way out there hours beforehand and just kind of stake the place out?
Yeah, but at the beginning, it's gonna be more like we're gonna be by the restaurants and places, so we're not like that close. So if we are seen, we have a reason to be there.
Well, so the compound is actually outside. It's within city limits, but it's outside of town. So it's kind of in a secluded spot about a half mile outside of Vinkovci.
Okay, well, half a mile is not too bad. We could still, like, because we're waiting to see the military pass through first.
Okay.
Unless you guys want to be in place before the military arrives.
I mean, it wouldn't be bad. The issue we'll have is if they spread out. If they're doing a frontal assault, they'll probably put some people somewhere out there. We just don't want to get caught in the woods. And if we do, we'll have to just say, we just wanted to see what's going on because of, our father. We wanted to make sure it works.
Mm-hmm. Well, what if we wait outside by, like, the back of it? So not by the frontal assault, but we'll be way too much, like, far back, that if they decide to surround the area, we still wouldn't be crossing them.
Yeah. We'll just have to hope.
We'll do that.
Okay. All right. So repeat back to me what exactly it is that you're planning on doing again.
All right. If you look at the map, you see where it says bedroom, second floor, living room?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So I guess if you look at the picture you sent me by where the mouse pointer is, so we will be 200 feet away from that, back south. So because I'm assuming that the entrance is, I see the driveway. So we'll be like south, north of that, so that if the military surrounds the compound, we won't cross them, but we'll be able to have sight on them so we can move in.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. And not too long after that, probably getting close to about 4 o'clock, you begin seeing the military making their way around, and you see that there's kind of a small, like a roadside park just near where you were at the restaurant, and they begin using that as a staging area. You see a couple of trucks begin setting up, several soldiers getting out, checking their arms, making sure that they're clean, making sure they have sufficient ammunition, you see the major himself. You can see that he's wearing an officer's hat with several ribbons on his chest. You see he's pointing around, giving orders to people. You see crates being unloaded, opened up, supplies being given out, closed back up and loaded back onto trucks. And you would guess that probably within the next hour or so, they will be launching their assault on the compound. So, do you go ahead and make your move now?
Are they already in position?
You would guess that they are probably ready to go at a moment's notice, but their orders are to, at least as the captain had explained to you, their orders would probably be to attack at dusk.
Okay. And where are they located? Are they surrounding the compound or just the front?
No, they haven't even gotten close to the compound yet. They're kind of at a staging area near where you're at in town.
Okay. I think we want to wait for them to attack so that we can sneak in the confusion.
Okay.
Right?
All right. So you wait for about another hour, and you see all of these trucks begin making their way out in a single file line. You can smell just the amount of exhaust coming from these trucks is very heavy. It makes it very difficult to breathe in this area, just the number of trucks and soldiers that they have going to this area. They make their way out, and you follow. And you can see that as they make their way up to the gate, you can see that. Are you following in like another vehicle, or how are you following? I should ask.
We were
The lieutenant
set.
was going to have to drive us, right?
Okay, so we can say
Yeah.
that the lieutenant drives you.
Mhm.
All right, so you follow behind, and we'll say that if you, his natural instinct is going to be to park on the road, and not pull in behind the military. Do you concur with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So as you all kind of get out and you begin walking down the driveway towards the compound, you see that there is a couple of trucks. You see a lot of them are lined up, kind of stacked, and a couple of them have made kind of a V towards the front gate. You see that there are a couple of soldiers in a shouting match with someone behind the wall. They're all speaking in Serbo-Croatian. And as this goes on for a little while, you see that the major actually turns around, wheels his arms about, and one of the trucks backs out and pulls a 3-point turnaround and backs up to the gate.
Are they leaving or are they going in?
You can see that as he backs up to the gate, you see a couple of soldiers hop out of the back of the truck, and they have chains, and they begin fastening the chains to the gate.
Okay. Right. Then I think this is our time to get in on the from the side.
Okay. So go ahead and let's see. I'll have everybody just give me general stealth rolls real quick
Okay.
here.
Can you please
General
use an Eureka point for me?
I sure can.
Is that regular stealth?
Yeah.
Yes, regular stealth.
I'm old. I'm
I'm
staying.
not good at regular stealth.
Yeah,
I'm not good at it today.
Yeah, like when I roll at 99 or 90, whatever, 89, whatever I
Yeah,
rolled.
it's a failure for you, Camellia. And then Jimmy is, let's see, he would probably use one too. A 27. That is a regular success. So let's see. Eldritch. Oh man, India, you got an extreme success.
I did.
Wow.
Wow.
Maybe
Okay.
she evens us out.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would honestly say with the extreme success and oh man, is Chris still in the chat?
Chris, if you're live, if you're still with us, say woola.
All right. Shoot, I don't want to do this without him.
I think
Without his
he
okay,
would.
but
I think he would use an Eureka point.
well, I already had him use a Eureka point.
Oh, would he push it?
Would he spend 8 of his 28 luck to make it a hard success?
Oh. He says,
Oh, he's
"Woola."
in the chat.
Yes.
Woola.
Okay, would you spend the 8 out? The
Yeah.
8 points.
Would you like to spend 8 of your 28 luck to make that a hard success? And I don't want to do this without his permission. If he had a lot more luck, I'd just go ahead and do it because I'm sure it'd be fine. But
no rush. We're just live.
Yeah.
yeah, no kidding. And you see that Lieutenant Opachik is Ba. What does Ba mean?
Yeah, what is it? Oh, jeez.
Baba, black sheep, have you any wool?
Nah?
Uh,
Nah. Oh,
Nah.
nah. Okay.
Nah.
does that mean that we get caught? Because
So,
you know
yes.
what I mean?
So,
Shit, Chris,
as-
this is your fault.
he
This
just
is why I
wanted to
won't
see
date you, because it'll make things worse.
He just.
Come on. If you make it a hard success, we won't get caught.
All right. So I'm gonna pull this up real quick here. Let's see. Where's it at?
Ah, shit. All right, because we got caught.
All right. So. Boo. We've got India Maria. We've got Eldritch. We've got Camelia. And we've got Clay. And we've got Jimmy. All right. So, can you all see this?
No.
Yeah.
I guess Camelia wouldn't be able to see it. All right. Let me see here. Oh, wait, hold on. Bear with me for just a second. All right. Can you guys see the whole map?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh,
Inside the
dag
walls, everything.
nabbit.
You ruined it.
I've ruined it. I've ruined it.
It's just like in the library with more color.
This looks different.
Let's see. There we go.
The 2-story house is gone.
All right.
No, it's still there. It's just the second floor isn't on top of.
Oh,
on top of
that's
it,
the size.
It was exploded view. Yeah.
Exploded.
All right. So.
No, it burned down.
You
So
all
black.
are
And,
creeping around the side of this building or of this compound. You begin to hear gunshots ring out. Oh, dang it. Where's the thing? Boo.
Oh boy.
All right, you can hear. Oh, what on earth? Oh my goodness.
What
That
are you
that
doing?
was.
Dancing.
You begin to hear gunshots.
Oh, there you
ring
go. It's better.
out. There we go. Gunshots begin to ring out as you hear the military chains pull on the gate, and the gate crashes to the ground. Gunshots begin to ring out. You see flashes, muzzle flash from the second-story windows of some of these buildings, and you begin to hear shrieks of what sounds like chimpanzees and the barking of dogs and the baaing of sheep as men begin to scream bloody murder. You begin to see just in your periphery men begin to run away as it seems as though whatever is going on inside that compound is beyond their comprehension. You stand at the north side of the compound. What would you
I
all
whisper to
I can't.
Camelia.
I mean,
You know, we're pretty good at getting people to
Can
kill
you
each other.
can you see the stream, Camelia?
yeah, but it's okay. Now I can see. Now I can see where we are. Okay. Yeah, but this is sort of it. It's all good. Is the building made out of cement or brick, wood, hay?
The building itself?
Yes.
Yeah, not the wall.
The buildings are made out of brick.
Okay. Can I see a window?
Sure, you can probably see a couple windows.
Okay. How far would it be for me to throw the first Molotov?
Well, it'd be a very tough shot, given that the only windows that you can see from this distance are on the second floor of this building just off to the left here.
Just breaking my heart here.
You got a 6 foot fence in front of you.
Okay. All right. I'll put the tarp over the barbed wire.
Okay. All right. So you throw the tarp over the barbed wire. Who's going
not
first?
helping at all. I'm watching her do all this. Just no, I'm just kidding. I'm helping her put the tarp and stuff over.
Okay.
And time for us to go inside, I suppose. Let's go.
Yep. Clay will help people get over.
All right. Who's going first?
Whoever's going over, or Clay can go over first if you want him to. Doesn't matter to him.
I'll go. What do you think? I'll go first, just in case, and you can help me.
Yep. Help you over, and then Clay will go over next, and then help anybody else who's coming over. I'm assuming that Strathmore is staying on the side of the fence outside, just doing this.
Bingo.
Okay. So go ahead, Nomi.
Oh, I was gonna say, JT hit his mic and it made a loud.
All right. So, Clay, you help Camellia over, and as soon as you do, Camellia, you hear a growling coming from just off to the side. You look over and you can see this hideous form.
I throw a Molotov at him.
It's got the legs of a gorilla and the face of a dog with the torso of a sheep, and it lunges at you.
No, I throw the Molotov first.
Not yet. Not yet, you don't. Because we are going to go into combat real quick as this coup de beast. Oh, dagnabbit. It does this every time. It just drags a pin.
Never heard of it.
Ah!
Like a pole.
Let's see what happens.
Are we in the Alps? This could be a bad place to meet this thing in the Alps. Or a stranger.
You see what happens when you meet a stranger in the Alps, Larry?
I got news for you. It's a bad place to meet this thing anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
All right. People in the chat can see how difficult this is to navigate for me.
Oh wait, Ormond says maybe we shouldn't go in. So let's.
Oh,
let's
see,
so,
now
yeah.
we're talking here. Now we're talking. All right. Let's see.
There's a lot of screaming and some blood flies
There
over
we
the
go.
wall.
All right. So, you guys on the outside of the fence. It is actually eldritch. You guys on the outside of the fence, you can hear this growling from just on the other side of the fence here. And Camellia, I don't know, what do you say? When you see this monstrosity. All right, and Jean-Luc, it is your turn. What would you like to do as soon as you hear this?
Run this way.
But you also need to shoot it. You're on the other side of the fence. It's not gonna attack you.
Well, I can't shoot on the other side of the fence.
It's barbed wire. You can just shoot from it.
No, the fence itself is brick. The top,
Yeah.
It's topped with barbed wire.
Yeah, that's when we put the tarp over.
Oh my god! I kept expecting it to be just like wire.
So you're just
Okay,
you're just running.
Then in the
Which way are you running?
I will say
That way.
there's a monkey monster. We need to shoot it, guys.
All right, so you begin running off into the distance.
Oh dear! Oh dear!
All right, India Maria, what would you like to do?
Can I go run and fight them?
Yeah, if you want. Are you just gonna try to hop the fence?
Yeah, I'll pop the fence. I'm good at climbing walls.
Climbing walls and breaking glass ceilings. I'm gonna need if you would give me a jump roll or a climb roll, whichever you'd prefer.
Climb, I'm at 20, and then jump, I'm at 50. Let's go with jump. Yeah. Dang it! It caught my leg.
Would you like to push that roll?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead and roll it one more time. There will be consequences if you fail.
Good.
Can I use the Eureka point?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let's go.
Yay.
All right. Yeah, okay. Woo.
All right, very good. You hop up and grab the top of the fence and nimbly dodge over to the side, or nimbly dodge over the, what you call it? The barbed wire. That's the word. And make it over to the other side where you see this snarling monstrosity with drool coming down its face and melting the snow beneath as it leers at Camellia. Next up is, so that would be your action. Is there anything else you want to do? That would have been your main action.
Ah, cool.
Well, if that's her main action, can she just use her move to pull up her weapon out?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that way
You can say that
you're ready
armed.
for next
Yeah.
time.
Absolutely. All right. Let's see. Jimmy. It's Jimmy's turn. I think he is probably going to he's going to try to follow after Miss India. Let me see if I can have another window open up here. He is going to make, let's see, what's his climb? His jump is 20. His climb is also 20. So he is going to try to climb over. And he's going to, I think he's got one Eureka point left, so he's going to go ahead and use that. Unfortunately, he can't. As he tries to, he jumps up and grabs the top of the fence, and as he tries to pull himself up, his foot slips and he falls back down to the bottom. Let's see.
You could
Play.
push it.
Oh, well, I guess he could.
Push it real good.
You could push it real good. Sure. Why don't we do that? He'll try to push it. Let's see. Oh, look at that!
Wow.
Regular success. Okay.
Let's go.
So he jumps and he gets over onto the other side of this monstrosity. And at this rate, you can see that Jimmy would be able to see the combat that is taking place at the gate, bullets whizzing past. Clay, it is your turn.
Well, since he can see over it and he has a pistol in his hand. Now I'm trying to remember the 45 automatic. You can do up to 3 attacks, but if you do all 3, it's
normal penalty, double penalty.
Normal penalty. Okay, he's gonna do it.
All right, go ahead and give me here. Let me make sure that he's targeted.
Oh yeah.
And boop. All right, go ahead.
All right. So before he even thinks about jumping over, he just sees it and he's like, "Son of a bitch!" Takes a shot. And gets a 4.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, he technically impaled. So I don't know. It basically that means it's going to just do the max damage for that shot, right?
Yeah.
Because that would be 12 points of damage.
Max damage plus.
So it's 1d10 plus 2, and I don't know if the shot impale does any more or not. I can't remember because I can't.
Impale is oh my god, what is impale? What is impale?
Impale is when you get an extreme success, I think, or something.
Impale.
I'm gonna roll the damage with the little blood button checked. I would just want to see what this does. Okay. Well, what does the plus blood thing do? Because that added.
I think that means.
Oh, it adds an extra damage type of the weapon onto it and doubles. Oh, geez.
Let's see. Impale. What? I should know this off the top of my head. I think it might be. I want to say that impale is double damage or something.
Well, that's why I clicked the little blood button down there because I thought that was the impale button. And
that's what it
damage.
is. Okay,
so it did a D10 plus 14 because it does the normal 12 points, and then it does the extra 1d10 plus 2, and I rolled a 9, so it was okay.
If the attacker achieves an extreme level of success with an impaling weapon, maximum damage plus maximum damage bonus, and add a damage roll for the weapon.
Okay, so I guess that's what it did.
Okay.
Right?
So
because it would have been 1d10 plus 2, which would have been 12 points.
You did the exact amount of damage that you would need to do.
Oh,
So
wow.
you fire one shot straight into this monster's head, and the bullet pierces out the other side, leaves a massive hole where blood sprays against the wall to this building just to the south. And this thing falls over dead. And I think that is a good place to leave this episode.
Okay.
All
then.
right. Yeah, that was great. Let me get our music stopped here. Okay. So you guys are in the middle of a large combat. You can see that there is quite a bit of action going on around you, and you can see multiple of these monstrosities running about this compound in a panic, attacking, looking around, and trying to find something to fight off. And so, with that, we're going to get some improvement rolls out of the way. Who would like to go first? Let's see. I'll let one of you guys go first. Who don't, or who actually
I'll
had your
go
character
because I
sheets
had
full up.
stealth. Yeah, let's go. And then I had jump.
Okay.
Jump.
Nice.
Woo! Okay. And then I also had Constitution. Do I roll that?
Constitution you don't, but you did you have anything else?
No, it was just
Nope.
jump and stealth.
And make sure you get your luck as well.
Luck. Doo.
And you make sure to roll your d10 to see how much you improve it by.
Dang. Yeah. Okay. So, whoopsies.
So you don't get any more luck, but you do get more in stealth and jump.
No. Oh wait. What the heck? What the?
What?
It won't do it again. I don't know why, but my 10 die won't stay on the board. Can you roll for me, Moss? Because I've
Yeah.
always had this problem. Thank you.
All right. So this one is wow. Your stuff goes up by 10. Wow.
Oh my god.
Man, I'm gonna have you like roll for me now on.
What is
Yeah.
going on tonight, man? Now all of a sudden I can. Oh, wow.
You're on fire, Moss. You're on fire.
All right. And then your jump goes up by 4.
Y'all.
Can only do it for others.
Very nice. Yeah, I can't do it for myself, that's for sure. All right. Who is next? Either Jean-Luc or Clay.
I'll go.
Go
I don't have
ahead.
a lot. All I have is a persuade. Because library, I'm at 100. What's the point? What's the point? Oh, no. I'm too good at the persuade. Luck. Come on, look. Fuck. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh,
You
wait.
did fail. You failed.
Oh, I failed. Oh, my luck is so terrible. That's perfect. Oh,
6, not bad.
Not too
Not too
bad.
shabby.
Not too Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
All right. Clay.
All right, we got 3 of them plus luck. So charm is first. Yeah. 7 points in charm. Wow. He learned something from talking to Monica Bellucci.
Monica Bellucci. Ooh.
I mean, whoever she was. Nope, did not go up in firearms. Not surprising. Library use? No, definitely didn't go up in library use. And luck,
Reads too good.
29. Hey, that's a fail by 2.
Nice.
Oh, well, better than nothing.
6
Right,
points.
Moss?
All right. So,
Do my rolls.
Camellia, you had a successful library use.
Your luck is better than mine now.
So you don't go up in that. You also had a successful stealth. Oh, just barely. And sleight of hand. There you go. All right. You went up in sleight of hand.
Okay.
You go up by 3. Did you have any that I missed? other than-
Persuasion.
Did you? Oh, yeah, you did get persuasion, didn't you? Let's see. Persuade.
Roll 100. Roll 100.
99.
Oh, let's go.
That's insane, man.
How much
many
is it
points you
going
got?
up by?
That is
I think
all right. Well, Camellia, you're up to 100% on
Persuasion.
persuade.
Okay.
All right.
And luck.
And luck, let's see, you're at 32 right now,
That's Chris.
and you rolled a 47.
Get a 10. Get a 10. It's
10,
got to be a
10,
10.
10, 10, 10, 10. Come on, Moss. You can do it again.
6. You got 6 back.
I'll take it.
So you're
I'll
back
take
up
it,
to
though.
38.
Who is this Moss?
Let's see. Jimmy succeeded on climb. 90. All right. He goes up in that. Let's see. Boop. Goes up by 10. Dad gum. All right.
Wow.
He succeeded in library use. And very much succeeded in that. And let's see. Did he have anything else
Luck.
other than luck? No luck? Okay.
Cowardice should be a skill, damn it.
Going up in luck.
Did you do his? You did his stealth or not?
Did he?
You-
Did
oh,
he?
yeah,
I think
he-
he did. He succeed?
succeeded in
No,
stealth.
he-
succeeded.
No, he didn't because he didn't want to use the luck.
I thought he didn't.
Oh
want
no,
to
he
go to a
did.
hard
He did. He
success.
did. He did.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. My bad. Okay, thank you for
I
that.
just want to make sure he gets his due, even though he screwed us.
And he
out.
failed.
I mean, didn't screw us out of anything. He did a very fun story thing.
And his
Hey,
stealth
7
goes up by
points.
7. Very nice.
I like the
There we
fact
go.
that Clay helped Camellia over the fence. Also, we hear roar, and then India jumps over the fence. Clay looks up and is like, "Son of a bitch!"
I'm coming after you.
All right, so let me get us swooshed back.
Can yell out to after the thing falls over. He's like, "Strathmore, it's okay. Come back. Monkey's
Oh.
dead."
All right. So, thank you all for joining us yet again. I apologize for the technical sound issues that I had that we had earlier in the stream, but we appreciate you all sticking around. Thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for commenting on the stream after we end. I'm thanking you because I know you'll do it. Let's go around and talk to everybody, see what you're all up to, let everybody know where they can find you. Let's start off with Nomi.
Hi guys. You could catch me on Twitter or on my YouTube channel called Nomi Without You. I do Kick as well if Kick wasn't being attacked. I always play games there. And then I'm on the GCA with others on Wednesdays. You can catch me there. And I tag Sevvy. Oh wait, no, I can't. Froste.
I am Frost. You can find me here and also on Legend Seeker most of the time, and on my link tree. And I'm gonna tag JT.
Linktree. Find me. Sevvy.
All right. You can find me over here or over at Legally Sevvy or my Kick and my Twitch. My links are in my link tree. And then this Saturday, the movie will be War Games. So we'll be watching that at 1 p.m. Central Time. If you want to come and hang out and watch War Games, we'll be doing that in my Discord. And I'll pass it to Moss.
Yes, thank you, thank you. You can find me here, obviously, and over on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. Don't forget, on the 4th of April is when Strange Aeons starts, so look forward to that. As I said before, don't forget to like the stream, comment on it after the stream ends. That helps us out with the algorithm because we want to get this channel as big as possible. Too big to fail, basically, is where we want to get it. I think that is everything I've got for this evening. So with that, I bid you all adieu, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, and God bless.